Hello, welcome to another Get Ready With Me. And you know what day it is? It is Beauty and the Beast ColorPop time. This is not a PR package. I bought it with my own money because I like ColorPop and Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. I have not watched any reviews. Hang on. I watched one, but I believe this person's was PR. Then I decided I didn't want to watch anybody's video who I knew got this collection as PR. Because I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you're buying something with your own money, people are more honest about what they think about items versus getting PR. If you got PR, maybe you just be more inclined to say you did like something, or you'd be hesitant to say if there was something about a collection or whatever, a product you didn't like because you want to keep getting PR from a certain company. Anyways, I bought this with my own money. Everything I have bought with my own money. And I was excited for this. Skincare is done. So one of the first things in here is the Enchanted Kiss lip mask. I'm going to put this on right now. I do like the packaging. I will say that. It's cute. I'm tempted to keep the packaging for some of these things, but not for all. Like this, I'm not going to keep the packaging for this. But it's cute. I do wish they would have done, yeah, it says enchantment right here. It's just like a little rose. Enchanted Rose lip balm. Or sorry, lip mask. Okay, it smells like rose, but not strong. It's very light smelling. Oh, that's thick. Let's see. Yeah, it's a nice, soft, rose smell. I've never bought a lip mask from ColorPop before. Yeah, I can smell the rose. It's pretty. I do like the smell of rose things. Some things. Sometimes they make it not smell too nice. That's cute. I can't speak on ColorPop lip masks, so, you know, this will be on top of my little thing here where I keep stuff that I use morning and night, and I will use that. Yeah, I can still smell the rose. All right, so I'm not going to keep the packaging for this. What is next? The lip kits. We have Break the Spell and Great Adventure. So this one's like Belle's lip set, and this one's the Beast. And I believe it's a lipstick and a lip gloss. I mean, I'm tempted to keep the packages for these. So here's Belle's. I will swatch. What's the lip gloss called? Ultra Glossy Lip. And I also have not tried any of their Ultra Glossy lips. Yeah, hers is called Great Adventure. So the the lip gloss is called Bookworm. And the lipstick, Luxe Lipstick Cream, Comfy Full Coverage, is called Not So Odd. Not So Odd and Bookworm. So I will swatch these. Ooh, that smells nice. Like candy. Forget something?
Yep.
What'd you forget?
The books.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna drop those off, eh?
Yeah, I'm doing it today.
Okay. So the gloss isn't super pigmented. There's the gloss. And then the lipstick to go with it.
I'm so excited. I just put it.
So that's actually nice. Pair together or on their own. So that's Belle's collection, and that's probably what I'm gonna use. And I think I'm gonna keep the boxes and keep these in here because I do like the lipstick boxes. And then the Beast. So his is called Book of Spells. The lip gloss is called Kind and Gentle. And the lipstick is called Last Petal. Man, they missed the mark on doing the mirror. My lighting in here is kind of off because it's raining outside, so it's pretty dark. Okay, this one's got more pigment than the first one. Yeah, it has this nice sweet candy smell. And then the lipstick. So you got like your pink and like your nudie brown. Is that brown? Yeah, nudie brown and pink. I'll probably use the Belle set today. All right, then what else do we have? Darn it, a thought just came to me and it went so fast. What was it? I don't remember. All right, then there's two blushes. I kind of, you know what? I know there might be a little bit of a glare. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read these boxes. Okay, so there's two blushes. One's called Mrs.Potts and the other one's called Chip. And I do like these boxes, but I don't want to keep all the packaging, although it's cute. And these are pressed powdered blush. So this one's Chip. It's cardboard packaging. And this one would go good with the Beast lip set because it's like that brown piece of plastic still on there. Get off my finger. That feels soft. It almost, could this be a bronzer? Maybe. It's a blush though. Pressed powdered blush. And it's right there. I feel like for me, I could probably use this as a bronzer because I did pull out. That is so soft. You know what? I know where I was, the thought that came to me. But yeah, I could use that, I think, as a bronzer on myself. So there's that one. What came to me was I just noticed on the lipsticks, can you guys see there's roses embossed? And then we have Mrs.Potts. And I believe hers, yeah, is more, ooh, there it is. So hers is more pink, so hers would go more with the Belle. Again, it's so soft. And these also have like a rose embossed in them. It's right there. Super light. Right there. Or you could mix them, you know. So I'll probably use the Mrs.Potts blush today. I'm not going to keep the boxes for these. I definitely want to keep the boxes though for the lips. So I'm going to take this one out. I just think this looks, like this around it looks cute. It would have been kind of nice if they could have done some of this on the actual package, right? Next, we have a Super Shock highlighter. Just says special guest. And I don't think this one's cardboard. No, hard plastic. Super Shock highlighter, special guest. This might be what I start using so I can have a mirror. Alright, so I'm going to peel the sticky thing off. This might become my desk mirror. I have Super Shock highlighters, but I've never had one in this. So it does have a generous size mirror in here. And then the highlighter itself. Wow, that's so soft. I'm just going to do this because it feels like creamy. And we have the highlighter right here. That's pretty. Just blending it out more so you guys can see what it looks like. Blend it out. That nice wet effect. That is pretty. And I could see me using that on my eyes as well. Not just my hands or my cheeks. So that's what that looks like. I'm tempted to keep the package for this one, but I'm not going to. But it's definitely cute. And then the eyeshadow palette. I do really like the packaging of this one. It is cute. It's got like the shade names on the back too. I might keep the box for this one as well. But no, actually, you know what? I won't. Because it kind of has the same thing on the front. So I guess I won't keep the box for that one either. Just for the lip kits. I like those. Shade names on the back. Man, my back is achy this morning. Ooh. That looks cute. That's pretty. So we have Belle. And then all the shades here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 mattes. So these 3 are matte right here. And then this one's a matte. The rest are all shimmers. Yeah. This one's one of those mattes where it looks like matte, but it has like a slight, like there's sparkles. Can you guys see that? Oh, that is pretty. Right there. Do you see that? It's like a matte, but it has like these tiny... That is very pretty. See, this is my kind of color story too, where it's like a neutral palette, but there are... I'm going to wipe these swatches off. Let me grab a wipe. But it has like... There's color in here. So we're going to do today's look with some of these things. I'm thinking I might... I do have a ColorPop. The glosses have semi-stained my wrist. Man, my back is agitating me this morning. There's a rose embossed in this one right here. And then this one right here. Very lightly. Can you guys see that? And then the rest, like you can... Like, look at this one. It's like purple but blue. So we're going to play around with this. Do you guys want me to swatch these shimmers? I think I should. So one. Okay, that one is the first one. It's kind of chunky when I rub my finger in there. Second one. Third one. This one here also got kind of chunky. Gotta be careful. I'll do this one right here. I don't know if I have ColorPop shadows that feel like these glitters. Do you see how like they're kind of chunky? Like gritty. This reminds me of a Pat McGrath one that I swatched the other day where it was chunky. The colors are pretty. Definitely pretty. I need to, what one was that? So here's those four. They're pretty. This one, no, that first, not the first shade. This one right here is pretty, it's chunky. Even on my finger, I still got pieces on here. It reminds me of a Pat McGrath shadow that I swatched in my What's in My Basket video. That I like it, but I don't know. I like the color, but the formula is just weird. What does this say? What would be the best way to use those ones? Let me dry my hands and I'll swatch the other shimmers. There's 1, 2, 4 more. There's these 4. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Make sure my hand is fully dry. And here these ones are. This one and this one, they've got these sparkles in them. You just got to get the right angle for them to show up. So I can see it in the yellow one, it's showing up. If I can get the blue one, you got to do it like, it's got to be like the right lighting. Let me... It might be harder for me to get it to show up on the blue one. I can definitely see it showing up on the yellow one. Not much on the blue one. I am wearing blue, but what's catching my eye is some of those yellows. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see where this takes us. I need another white. Try and get the rest off. All right, so I'm gonna go in. I'll try not to take too long, guys, getting my makeup done. Not promising anything though. I'm gonna go into e.l.f. Putty Primer, the liquid one, and get that on my face. I did end up going back on ColorPop. I did not order the entire Twilight collection. I ordered just the eyeshadow palette from that. I ordered the juicy lip clicker things. I can't remember what they're called, but I did order that set because I have been wanting to get that. The Winnie the Pooh palette, because that one I've been eyeballing for a long time. And then I think I did order the So Elemental palette, so I have something blue. Alright, next we're going to go in with the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. I'm going to use the mirror for this now. So, did this collection intrigue anybody else? Was anybody else just wanting it because it's Beauty and the Beast? If we took Beauty and the Beast outside of this palette still would have drew me in. The lip mask I probably would not have bought if it wasn't Beauty and the Beast. I would have only gotten, if it wasn't Beauty and the Beast and it was these 2 lip kits released, I probably would have just gotten the Belle shades and not the Beast, and I would have gotten the Mrs.Potts blush and not the chip. Whichever one's pink, I would have gotten that one and not the other one. So because it is Beauty and the Beast, that is why I did go ahead and get the entire thing. And then I would not have bought this if it wasn't Beauty and the Beast. It would have been just the eyeshadow palette, the Belle lip kit, and one of the blushes. Sponge, just to make sure I blend all this in. So when this goes up, this is going out Friday, because last night I did post a quick photo of this collection. And I said a video would go out today on it. So today there's probably going to be 2 Get Ready With Me's that get posted. So this one's going to be like a bonus one. Because yesterday's Get Ready With Me is going to be getting posted today as well. Along with this one. And I'll just label this one bonus. Now, I do not have any cream contour from ColorPop. So, we're just going to use e.l.f. Because I still want to do my makeup the same as I would normally do it. Blend this. Yeah, we have a rain day today. It looks like it started raining last night. Still raining this morning. Question, does anybody know if who, besides Sam Randolph, I can't remember how to pronounce her last name. I used to watch her, she's Canadian, and Julia Adams. Are there any other Canadian YouTubers who are part of the beauty community out there? I only know of those 2 right off the top of my head. I know there are plenty of Canadian YouTubers, just I don't know in like the beauty or even just lifestyle. There was one girl I was watching. I think she lives in Moncton, New Brunswick. I think it's Moncton, New Brunswick. She was posting just vlogs, a lot of vlogs about darn it, plus size in Canada. That's her channel name. She quit. She's done. Yeah, I think it was taking a toll on her mental health. I think she has mental health, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Lots of us deal with mental health. I was watching her videos all the time. She would do like a lot of grocery hauls, grocery shopping, stuff like that. I do have, I'm not going to try and hide my redness today. I feel like it's pointless. So for eyebrows, because I don't have a ColorPop eyebrow thing, we're just going to use e.l.f. Is this e.l.f. or Essence? Essence. I'll just do my brows right quick. Alright, brows are done. Now, for bronzer, I do have one bronzer from ColorPop in here, and it's called Avila Beach. So I'm going to use that for my bronzer. I just need a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to go into this and get some bronze to my face. It's not a dark bronzer by any means. It's a nice light one. Some things I just prefer to build them up. So bronzer's one of them. The lip mask, I can still feel on my lips. It does feel like it's now starting to soak in. And the rose scent, I'm not smelling it now. I could smell it pretty good when I first put it on. Little on the neck, not a ton though. Okay, so it's just enough. It's not a lot. All right, sometimes I prefer to go in with highlighter before I go in with blush. So we're gonna go ahead and take this Real Techniques brush. It's a setting powder brush, but I'm just gonna, I don't know. Nothing comes off. Let's see. Okay. It did pick it up. Can you guys see it? I can see it. Oh, right here. That's that. And I'm going to go into the blush. I'll take a drink of tea. If you're Canadian, you know, Tim Hortons. I don't drink their coffee. quite frankly, from Tim Hortons, the only things I like, extra large steep tea double double, and the, what's that? The maple walnut crunch donut and apple fritters. That's the only things I like from Tim Hortons. Everything else to me from there is trash. So we're going to use the Mrs.Potts blush. I was going to use this. I washed this. Did this one stain? Let me see. I do got a thing here. I think this brush is stained. Yep. What blush did I use this with? I want to use a, yeah, that's stained. I want to use a brush that, I'll use this one. It doesn't have any color on it, so I make sure I'm actually getting this. I'm just gonna really pounce it in here. I'm just looking at the time on my phone. Okay, this is very light. It's a light pink. Obviously, it's a light pink. I don't think I have a blush this light of a pink at all. Okay. It's pretty. It's nice and soft. I'm gonna build it up. Okay. Yes, it's a nice, soft, not fully baby pink. I don't know. Can you guys see it in this lighting? Alright guys, sorry. My storage must have been full and it stopped recording. So I will just add this on to that first part. I was building the blush up is what I was doing. And I just had to go quickly delete some stuff. I was saying I can take you guys to natural light if you like. In the mirror, I can definitely see the blush. It's bright. I mean, it's not bright. It's a light shade of pink. But I can definitely see it on myself. So I think all we have left is, I don't have a lip liner. The lip balm is still there. I'm just gonna go with the lipstick, the Belle one. It's a nice pink shade. That's the lipstick. I don't think it needs the gloss, but I'm gonna put the gloss on with it since this gloss isn't super pigmented. Definitely shiny. And it smells good. I was gonna say candy, but maybe it's like a bakery scent. You know what? I probably should have waited because I got my tea there. Anyways, let's get into the eyes. So I'm gonna start out with the shade Kind Hearted, which looks like the only shade that's in this palette that I could start out with. Or like these three right here. But we're gonna start it with that one. And I'm just going to take this brush, it's ColorPop, and I have no idea I mean, I imagine it's a crease brush. And since I have pink lips and pink blush, I will definitely bring pink into this, into the eye look. Although those yellows, maybe I'll pull a yellow in as well, because that yellow shade is calling my name. If you don't know, I do like yellow eyeshadow. I feel like it pops the blue in your eyes. Next shade I'm gonna go into, and I'm gonna use this brush. What is it called? Break the Curse. So like this pinky mauve, dusty rose, I guess you would call that. I'll put that right here and run it into the crease. So we're sitting right here right now. So it's like a rosy color. And I can't tell if that first color was like a, does that, yeah, okay, it does. It does have a hint of yellow. I was like, it does look like it has a little bit of yellow in it, right? Yeah. So I'm still in that rosy shade. And these two colors together kind of make it look not, well, you know what? It's probably my lighting. So to me, it looks kind of coral. But I think it's the lighting that I'm in currently. Still in that rosy shade. Then I'll go back to that first brush and dip into that first color. And then go on the outskirts of this. I hear something, but I don't see Luna. All right. I think I do want to run both those on the bottom lash line. That's not a cool brush. That one's scratchy. I'll use this smudger brush. I'm just going to dip into those two colors. All right. I want to go into this yellow right here. And I'm kind of blending that into the shade, the other shades. It has this like white sparkle in it that is so pretty. Like these micro sparkles. I do find these shadows pretty soft. But some of the shimmers don't feel like other shimmers in the other palettes. So I don't know. If they did a different formula. Mind you, what's like the latest palette I have? I think it's like the 1111 palette. I'd have to check. This is looking like a sunset. But that's not orange. I feel like it's looking orange coral in the viewfinder. I need to get in different lighting. Do you see how like that yellow shade though? It's got these micro, and they're like almost white sparkles. It's very pretty because it's not harsh. I'm gonna go back into this brush and dip into those two mattes that I was originally using. This would be a fun summer look as well. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go back into this brush, put nothing extra on it. Yeah, I like that micro glitter. I am gonna top it with something else though. Let's see. I don't want to do the blue, although that could work. This one right here. Maybe I'll smudge a little bit of that, the blue on. I'm just gonna dip my brush in. Picked up a lot. I'm just gonna. This shade's gonna, well, that's really dark. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I will fix it though, but until then I gotta do the same thing to the other side. Shit. That's really dark. This buff brush, I'm gonna dip into the rose shade. And just buff it out a little. It's not helping. What was I thinking? I took a look that was going to look nice and I just ruined it. Buff, 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 buff. Worst case scenario, I just take my finger and go over to try and soften it up a little bit. That color is nice, but too dark for my lower lash line. Especially, you know, I can still fix it. One sec. I don't want to wipe it all the way. I just need to make sure I don't have my, here we go. Okay, one sec. Where is... I like the top, the bottom. That's too dark for my... I put too much there. Okay. I mean, it looks better now. Question is, what else do I want to do on the lids? I do like that pop of yellow. I'll do a little bit more of that. But I feel like I don't want to leave it like that, do I? Because there's some nice colors in here. And then what you do, you take this brush, just go over kind of like in the middle and over lightly. Like, part of me wants to bring another shade in, but I really like that in those micro... I feel like what it is I'm wanting some more shine or something in here. I'm putting the highlighter kind of like in the middle, like sandwiching it between the yellow and the other two shades. Because the highlighter is not going to take away from the yellow or the other two colors. If anything, it'll add a little bit more. Then the question is, do I darken up the outside because I have that darkness on the bottom? Like, should I a little bit, or am I going to ruin this? You guys think I'm going to ruin it? I do think I need a little bit more blush. I do have a ColorPop mascara that I already have in my collection that I'm going to use too. So a little bit more blush. I feel like the blush took away from the highlighter. Pretty. Let's put mascara on and then I'll be able to determine. I want to do a look with these four right here, even though 3 of those are shimmers. And normally I do darken up the outer part, but I have the bottom like darkness down here. Let's get some mascara on and then I can see. So I just have the ColorPop Level Up Lengthening Mascara, and I think this is brown. I think it's in brown. So one of my subscribers asked me if I use an eyelash curler, and I said I have in the past, but I don't anymore because I feel like my lashes are curly enough. But now that subscriber has me wondering if maybe I should still use a lash curler anyways, because when my eyes open, like, they're curling up. Because I have a lash curler, but I think I gave it to Grace. Although I could just go, be like, hey, I need to use that. Because now I'm thinking maybe I should just go try and see if it makes a difference. I did ask the subscriber. They'll probably respond back eventually. If they think it would make a difference if I used it. Even though I got that blue eyeshadow is getting everywhere. Yeah, so that's that look. I could, will I deepen it up? I don't know. Then we're gonna go attack my watery eyeball. Hopefully when I put these clips together, they don't seem so weird. I should have checked my storage before, recording. Question, leave a comment down below. If you do buy ColorPop or you have tried it, what's your favorite ColorPop product you've ever used? I feel like mine's probably the eyeshadow. I like their eyeshadows. I don't buy as much ColorPop now as I used to. Now it has to catch my eye for the most part. The lashes are sticking together. That's gonna look like a spider if I keep going. I think I'm not gonna darken out the outer corners like I normally do. I mean, I do think it would look nice and amp it up a little bit. Yeah, these lashes are not... Darn it. I literally cannot stand this eye. That one's always a struggle. That's the look, folks. I feel like, did I lose the highlighter? I feel like I did lose the highlighter a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. So here's the makeup look in this lighting. If I had to say my favorite thing right now, or not even the favorite, like what do I like the best so far? I don't know. I do like that color combination though on the top. I like that. It's pretty. I like the blush. I mean, I don't dislike anything. That's a pretty lip combo. If I did dislike one thing, it's probably the shade of that blush. It might be too light for me. Let's go look at different lighting just to see. So I'm away from my ring light. I'm going towards the dining room window. Trying to get some light. So yeah, actually in this lighting, yeah, I like the blush. It's very light pink, but it's pretty. I like the eyeshadow. I do have the highlighter on. I can see it, but it's not like in your face. And I like the eye. I like this eye look. That's a palette I need to play with, try different looks. But it's pretty. And even this, in all honesty, this is not a typical lip color that I would go for. Surprisingly though, I like it. And maybe it's because, I don't know, sometimes color scares me. Yellow doesn't though. I like yellow. Yeah. Let's go check out the kitchen light and see how it looks. I feel like the lights make it look so, what do you call, washed out almost. Because I have the bronzer and that on. I can see the blush. It's very light. I can see the sheen. That highlighter is not, what do you call it? Sparkly. I do got some mascara on my lid, but that's to be expected. And like a little glitter. I'm pretty sure I've just seen glitter up on my forehead, but... or sparkles. It's, I don't know. I like it. That's very pink. Well... yeah. It looks summery. The eye look looks summery. So what do you guys think of this overall collection? Like, when you've seen photos and stuff of it, were you like, oh yeah, that looks like Beauty and the Beast for sure? Originally, I was like, oh man, they need a red eyeshadow for the rose, but then I was like, well, you know, the lighting needs to adjust since I went from a room to room. Now it's so dark. Come on, light. Or is it just my eyeballs? There we go. Yeah, I think the packaging's cute. It's pretty. I do like the color story. Originally, yeah, I did think they'd need it. A red for the rose. But, like, you can definitely see, like, they have blue and brown for the Beast. They've got some yellow gold for Belle. And, like, yeah. This is what I call neutral if the pops a color. I don't know how often I will use this shade. But the rest is, this is going to be a fun one to play with. I kind of definitely want to do another look with this already. Because this to me doesn't look like a Beauty and the Beast look. It looks like I was trying to do something summery, fun. Yeah. I like this shade. I don't like, I mean, is it cream? If you have this, tell me, is that cream? Maybe that's why it feels so weird. So maybe I just have to push my finger in it because it feels sticky. I mean, that would have been, because I don't think I read anything about it being, that goes on so much better. That went on so much better by pushing my finger into it instead of swirling. Is that a cream? If that's a cream, then won't this go bad pretty fast? I'm gonna check. Okay, this one doesn't feel like it. It's there. I'm gonna have to read up on the formula that's in these, because that would make sense why I took my finger initially and I just went in here and whoop, and I was like, why is it all clumpy and stuff? There was another one that did the same thing. Let me see. This one doesn't feel as sticky, but that one's kind of like the same deal. Let me see. Was that the one? Not this one. This one feels dry. I feel like some of them you can't take your finger. Like if I take my finger even in these two and do the swirl, they also are like clumpy. That one's fine. This one too, you gotta kind of press and not rub. Anyways, I've already swatched these, but now I need to, yeah, the formula doesn't seem the same as the other ColorPop palettes. Because I'm not going to say, oh, it's the same formula. It's not the same formula. The mattes are probably the same formula, but the rest of these are not. That one, this shade right here feels like a cream. It feels sticky. Like it's sticky when I put my... So I need to remember that, so next time I don't come in here and swirl in there and be like, why is it coming apart? Color Story? I like the Color Story. I'm confused on the formula, so I'm going to have to look up the formula so that I use these correctly. Otherwise, like, can we just talk about that? It's falling off my arm. And that's the shade right here. It's all over my desk. I put my finger in there and now all of the pieces are falling off. So that's why I'm like, I need to Google the formula. I feel like you gotta press down on it, because if you don't press down on it and you go in and do this, look at that. It's coming out of the pan. So I'm going to press it back in. I'm pushing it back into the pan and pressing. I'm going to have to go on their site and see what's up with the formula so I can use it correctly. Because I don't want to complain about something, and me complaining about it is because I'm using it wrong. But even still, even doing what I just did, even pressing it, do you guys see that? Look how chunky. That should not be happening. And for it to not do that, you have to really press down into that shade. And I'm not going to do that on my eyeball. Is it a nice shade? Yeah, it's a beautiful shade. I shouldn't be doing that though. Again, unless it's like a new formula and I need to... Now that I pressed it all into my skin, the flakes are all gone. But now the flakes are all over my desk. I will look into it and see. It's pretty though. I'll give it that. It's a pretty shade. So if you have this, let me know. Don't let me deter you from buying this. I would also, if you're contemplating buying this one, look it up. See if this is like a main issue with the shimmers being chunky and you having to use them a certain way so that they're not falling out of the pans and being everywhere. But this shade and that shade for sure. I don't want to bother. I do feel like some of these other shades are going to do the same thing. So I'll look it up and see. FYI, I am an over-explainer. So if you find me repeating things and stuff on here, it's because I'm an over-explainer. And I like to not be, but I am. And I don't know how to not over-explain things or repeat myself. So sorry if it bothers you guys. I mean, if you're a person of ADHD, you would probably also understand. Unmedicated ADHD. I feel like I'm getting a rash. But that might be from me pressing down. Alright, so my first thoughts on this, I think the collection's pretty. I like the color story. I like how this feels. I like how the eye look looks. I like the highlighter. The Mrs.Potts blush, definitely for my skin tone. It does need to be built up. I can't comment on the other lip kit or blush because I haven't used them. Lip balm. You know, it's a lip balm, lip mask. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I can't really speak. I just put the stuff on my face right now. The only thing is that is a little bit disheartening. Not that it's like a big deal because it's makeup. Is I need to figure out what's going on with these shadows so I can, if there's a technique to using those ones, then I would like to know. Anyways, folks, you guys been here long enough. You're probably like, all right, Tammy, just get to the point. I'm going to get out of here. This is going to be a bonus get ready with me. Yeah. Be our guest. Till next time. Yeah, this totally looks like a spring summer look. Anyways, peace out, folks. Have a good weekend.